Deus Vault, my fellow gamers. So today I'm coming at you. It's Christmas Eve, and I have a Basilean High Paladin on Dragon. I don't see many people unboxing this. I don't see many people messing with this thing. I'm used to Games Workshop dragons. Shameful, yes, I know. And then the undead dragons, which are just really amazing, but they're really like worms with no arms and legs. This is a proper dragon. It has the full arms, full legs, and wings. It's not, really what people usually try to pawn off, where it's got hind legs and then wings, and that's a werfen, guys. It's not a dragon. But anyway, this is a proper dragon. It's got a cool looking head. We are going to see. I've only ever seen some of these models from Kickstarter type things. So let's see what this actual boxed version is. See if it's any different. Let's take this whole cellophane off. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll go in through the bottom because we all know what's hanging out in the bottom. What? Okay. Is it on the inside? No, it's not on the inside either. Man, dude. Okay, so this is different. It had better be up here. There they are. Oh man, you get 4 of them with this big guy. I wasn't expecting all that much. That's cool. So 4 points. Once again, the over-packaging is crazy. You get the massive box, man. You can put like 5 to 6 dragons in here. Come on, dudes. All right, so big box for that. Let's start with this. We got some metal bits here. I love these. All right. That's the side of his leg with the wings that you get on all the shields and stuff. The other side of his leg. And together they make the saddle. Very cool. Okay, cool beans. And you're going to want to glue that together, and then probably, since this is basically a flush cut, you're going to drill into that, pin it, and then put this torso in with a pin. Of course, it does look like he has a nice lip there, so depending on how he fits, you may not need to pin it all, or you could just pin everything. The guy's got a nice clean helmet, no goofy ponytails. That's awesome. Did I speak too soon? No, okay. So this is his little bitty backpack type thing, his backpack wings, and that comes with a little tassel. Tied to one end or something. That's strange, but okay. So he has himself a little tassel and baby little bitty wings and baby backpack. I think maybe what I might do is just cut that tassel because that is just goofy. But all right, I think I'm totally. Does he have 2 hands on this? What's going on here? Okay, I'm missing a hand. No, it looks like it's 2 hands. Let me take my glasses off because I'm all old and stuff. It's clearly one arm point here, and it's like the hand goes up into this flared piece of like the shielding piece. Okay, no, I see a thumb. Okay, so it's just below. So there's a thumb and there's some fingertips. Okay, so it's just the one hand. But clearly there's another hand there that's missing. So what the heck? It's like the hand goes down and holds on to the Yeah. You can see it better here. The other hand's holding on to the saddle. So I'm missing that hand there. Clearly not in the baggie. Okay, so already out of the gate, I'm missing a bit. That stinks, but it's okay, I suppose. We can contact Mantic. They're really good about stuff like this. So maybe I could turn in some Mantic points and get everything shipped at the same time. We'll see. Look at this guy, and this has weight to it. This has physical weight. It's not light by any means. All right, so a big base there. It looks to be a little down dip. No, maybe not. In the viewfinder, it looks okay. But where that is, it kind of looked like a down dip to me. Regardless, this is a heavy chunk. And you know what? Okay, so it kind of looks like the undead dragons with the big scales and all that, and the way that these cutouts are. And of course, the top scales are exactly like the undead dragons. But that, I could put a window out with that. Oh, gracious. It's kind of cool how they gave it a chesticle look with like the six-pack going on. That's pretty funny. And it stops, the separation in the armor stops after the six-pack. So yeah, I'm ripped. Okay, both a left and a right wing. Very good, that's important to have. Let's look at this gnarly maw. Okay, the horns are nice and pointed. They're not bent. It looks like I have all my teeth there. Okay, the tongue is molded inside the mouth. And it's really great that there we go, that they gave you that sunken cavity in the back of the mouth. That way you can sink some white paint in there and then do a red wash or a yellow wash then with red next to it and give it that look of it's about to breathe fire. That's awesome. So that, I appreciate that void back there. And that's exactly what the sculptors were thinking. They're like, man, this dude's gonna breathe some fire and that's gonna be choice. Okay, who's with me? Trogdor! With the beefy arms, got the beefy arms. Look at that, man. The beefy arms. He's got two of them. Yeah. Get one of those beefy arms. Okay. This is cool. Okay. So you have an option for a saddle dragon, one that's going to have a rider, or one that does not have a saddle on it. Now that's pretty cool. I didn't know that you could have just a monster dragon, but here you can do that. That's really neat that they give you the two neck sculpts. I don't know. See, you're going to have that line, and that line kind of perturbs me. So it's not like something that you can magnetize, really. I mean, you could, if you wanted that line. Boop, boop. With a magnet. Man, that line. Because what you're going to want to do is, green stuff that up, get rid of that line, make it seamless, and make it smooth. So there, it would be cool to have the option though, wouldn't it? Just ignore the guy riding on the back. All right, we've got some big bird feet. Scales, it's a Welsh dragon. Let's just call it what it is. It's a freaking Welsh dragon. Okay. Those gaps are pretty gapalicious. Okay, if you do that and push it in, it's not so bad now, but still fairly gappy. That's a pretty good one right there. Okay. You can make the real big stuff go away. It's just that. You gotta push onto it. But back there, but that's okay. That's why we have stuff that's green. And here, that fits a bit better, but still has some gaps. And that one, it popped loose. There we go. So still has some gaps up top that need to be dealt with, but they're not too bad. Not too bad on the bottom either. And homeboy stands pretty good. Pretty good. Let's check these beefy arms out. Okay, now that fit in nice. It had a solid like connection in there. The front where you want it to be nice is pretty nice until you get to the top. Then it gaps out a little bit at the top. Go in the back, a little bit more gappage. I think the wing is going to block most of that. Okay, this is the worst one by far. That gap there is pretty huge. And this is a twofer. You got to get it just right because it connects, a wing piece connects here in 2 spots. Do you see? Connection nub there and connection nub there. So that is odd. Is it gonna lock in tighter? Okay, so already trying to put it in. Can you guys see the stress right there, that light green mark? That just stretched the plastic out right there. It was dark green. That light green just formed by me pushing in. Okay, I don't see that I have any more stress on the plastic. Of course, big old gap there, but that will be smoothed down. Okay, so that's interesting. Pardon me, y'all. But the arm, the wing, and the body all form a connection point there. And I'll try this neck on here later. All right, dude. What the heck? All right. That's going to be gapalicious as well. Especially back there. And once again, this back leg isn't pushed in tight and right. So you have a little 3-way weld there that you're gonna have to, that's probably the worst gap thus far in the model. Not a bad fit, not a bad fit. Is this where he goes? Where does he go? I think that's where he goes. Okay. So, and that's just with me pushing them together. No big deal. You got to let one more neck piece there. But there he is. I kind of wish his head's going to be up a bit more. Kind of wish his head was out, you know. I wonder if you heat it, if you can at least like bend the neck out a little bit more to where he's not facing the ground. But he's actually a good model because what you can do here is you can rank up cavalry or whatever else models, and he'll be looking right down on them, but they're not going to really bump into him unless they have lances or something out. So this is really nice. They have him built up to a point so that you know, he doesn't have to fly into units backwards or whatnot, basically. So this is a good model. Pardon me, good gracious. Man, I need to get some proper sleep. But yeah, he's not bad. You know, it sucks I don't have the hand for the rider, but I'll contact Mantic probably after Christmas and say, hey dudes, could you send me out a rider's hand? But yeah, so far it's a pretty cool model. I like it. That, you know, I don't think that these pictures do it much justice, honestly. Maybe it's because it's blue. I don't know. But yeah, probably they needed to do a different point of view. Like, turn him to this point of view. This point of view is much nicer. It makes him look more dynamic. Here you can't see his tail, you can't see his other arm, and really he just looks thick and kind of dumpy. But on this side, he actually looks more robust, muscular. The claw is a bit more dynamic, the tail is more dynamic, so it was just an angle of the camera, really. So this one doesn't look all that nice, boo-hiss to that, but this pose here, this angle, this is his good side. They took a picture of his bad side, and they give you the neck version, which is cool. I approve. It's pretty boss. All right, well, you guys, take it easy. Enjoy your Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. God bless you. And be safe out there driving around or whatnot after all your eggnog and jolly holiday making and whatnot. Get home safe. All right, y'all. Carry a liaison.